What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another beauty battle. The beauty battles are going to be a series that I want to do quite regularly. So what I'm going to do with the battles is I'm going to take two products that are very similar and I'm going to compare them against one another. So the first one I did was the fragrance battle, where I compared Guerlain's Mon Exclusive to their Mon Guerlain, which basically a lot of people said was the same fragrance. So if you're interested in watching that, you can find that video on my channel. I'll see if I can link it at the end of this one. So I'm gonna be doing these battles regularly. I wanna take very similar products, put them against each other and find out who comes out the clear winner. In these battles, some of them I will be doing high-end versus low-end. So like if you're looking for a dupe, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. So in today's skincare battle, we're going to compare the Sunday Riley Good Genes versus the Ordinary's Lactic Acid with hyaluronic acid. Now, I'm a little more zoomed in today as far as the video because I wanted you guys to have a little bit of a clearer shot of my skin. If you want to see my Sunday Riley Good Genes honest review video, I will link that at the end of this one so you can check that out. Now, as far as my skin today, I don't really have anything on. I did my normal routine. So if you saw my Good Genes review video, you will see that I was given a sample to try. Not by the company, a friend gave this to me. And I used this every other night for about a week. So I used this 5 times. There's still a little bit left in this tube. So I could try it again if I wanted to. So it's just a little bit of a tube. It's 0.17 fluid ounce or a 5 milliliter tube. I would say I probably got about 6 treatments out of this. I really liked it, but I was kind of turned off by the price. So I heard really positive things about the Ordinary's Lactic Acid, so I ordered that. So let's compare cost first, just to give you an idea. The full size of the Sunday Riley's Good Genes is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle, and it retails for about $158, obviously plus shipping. The Ordinary's Lactic Acid, this is 10% with a 2% hyaluronic acid. This is I believe this is a 1 ounce bottle. Yes, 1 ounce bottle or 30 mils. This retails for $6.79. So right off the bat, it's a very huge difference in cost between these two. Sunday Riley's is super expensive, and the Ordinary's Lactic Acid is very affordable. So the question we're all wondering is, how did this compare to the Good Genes as far as being a dupe? Now, I did also do the Ordinary for 1 full week, and I did 5 times. So I did the same amount of applications over the same time period for both of these so that I could really do an honest and fair comparison. I did order some other products from the Ordinary, but I did not start using them because I really didn't want to change up my normal skincare routine so that everything remained the same, and the only thing I was switching off was going from Good Genes to the Ordinary so that I could really kind of see how my skin reacted in a very fair manner. But I will be doing a separate review of the Ordinary products that I received. I ordered the lactic acid 10% solution. I ordered the retinol and the squalene. I think I got 5%? I don't remember, I haven't used it yet. And then the other one I got was the buffet. So I will be doing a separate review on those products once I've started putting them into my skincare routine and seeing how my skin reacts to them. So the first thing I really want to talk about with these two is the consistency. Now, the Good Genes is a thicker consistency, almost kind of like a cream, I found. And it sat on the skin. It didn't really absorb into the skin. It wasn't like a moisturizer where if you rubbed it in, it kind of went into the skin. For me, for some reason, it like sat on the skin and it felt more like a mask. But being this is a facial treatment, that's totally fine because that's kind of what you expect out of doing a facial treatment. Now, the Ordinary, as you can see, is more of a watery consistency. I probably shouldn't have shaken that up. A little bit more of a watery consistency. This absorbs right into the skin, like instantly. I actually, the first time that I did it, I felt like maybe I didn't apply enough. So I did 2 applications and both times it absorbed right into my skin. It didn't sit on my skin at all. So that was a huge difference. So if you're someone who wants to apply a product and not worry about it being on your skin or getting on your pillowcase or anything like that, then you might want to try this because it absorbed into the skin super quick. Now, the Sunday Riley did sit on my skin, but it didn't do anything to like my clothes or my pillowcase or anything like that. Now, let's talk about initial application and what it felt like on my skin, other than a consistency. So with the Good Genes, it actually burned on my skin and was tingling, which is what you expect from an acid product, a glycolic or a lactic acid product. That's its job. It was pretty intense. Like I said, I did 5 applications. I'd say the first 2 applications, it was really intense, and then I think my skin kind of adjusted to it a little bit more. The other interesting thing that I want to note about the Good Genes is that the next day, so I did this every other day, the next day in that morning, whenever I applied my normal skincare products like my moisturizers, those products started tingling in certain areas and almost burning. So it was like it was reacting to the Good Genes. With both of these, I would just cleanse my face, I would put on an eye cream, I would put this on, and I would leave it. The next morning, I would wash my face, and then I would apply my normal skincare routine. Now, with the Ordinary, it didn't really burn at all on my skin. And again, that's when the first time I did it, I was like, well, maybe I didn't apply enough because I wasn't feeling that tingling or that burning sensation. Even on skin where I had shaved that morning, so I shaved in the morning and then I would do this at night, even in those areas where I'd shaved, you would think it would kind of burn, and it didn't. So I like that this didn't feel like it was irritating or burning on my skin. Now let's talk about the results. So both of the lactic acids are made to help to exfoliate dead skin off of the surface of the face, give you a more kind of healthy, radiant, smoother looking skin. So how did my skin look in the morning after using these products? I found when using the Good Genes that it kind of dried my skin out, which is really interesting because lactic acids are supposed to be a little bit more gentler. It is an acid, it is getting rid of dead skin, I understand that. But lactic acids that I've had done as treatments before in salons, spas, and dermatologist's office, those lactic acids usually are very hydrating to the skin. So I was a little surprised that my skin felt very dry. In fact, after the 3rd application of this, I was having peeling skin right here in the center of my forehead and between my eyebrows. Now, Good Genes does recommend that you put their Luna facial oil on top of this at night. I wasn't gonna buy another product to try with that. I make my own facial oil that I use a lot, so I put some of that on top, and then I found the next day my skin didn't feel as dried out with the Good Genes. Now, with the Ordinary, like I said, this wasn't as irritating, and I didn't find my skin was dried out in the morning, not as much as it was with the Good Genes. So I found this to be gentler and not as drying. I did really like the Good Genes. Again, you can check out my review of that separately and you can kind of see how I felt. But I did feel like it made my skin smoother. I did feel like it made my skin a little bit more glowing. I think fine lines and stuff were not as noticeable. But it did dry my skin out and it was pretty irritating. With the Ordinary, I really felt my skin was super smooth and glowing. I mean, it was like a whole new face. And I actually think that with the Ordinary, my skin felt more hydrated the next day. It was softer, and the Ordinary just didn't really dry my skin out like the Good Genes did. So let me give my final thoughts on both of these products. I tried Good Genes because of all the hype and reviews and recommendations that I've gotten from it, and it kind of reminded me why I used to love doing lactic acid facial treatments when I worked in the business. So whenever I would go into like a spa or a salon, I would always get a lactic acid treatment. It was something that I did regularly. However, the price tag for this is a huge turn off for me. I don't understand why a product could be that expensive. And then they're recommending that you need to use the Luna oil with it, which I believe that you would need the Luna oil because I found this to be so drying on its own. So if you're buying the Good Genes lactic acid treatment and their Luna oil, you're looking at over $200 spent to do a facial treatment that you're really only doing like 2 or 3 times a week. I know you can use the Luna oil on its own, but to me it just seems like, why do I need one product to help another product. I should just have one product that does what I want it to do, and it should work perfectly. While my skin did look great using the Good Genes, again, I did find it very drying, and my skin was super dry throughout the week while I was using that. Now, down to the Ordinary, I actually felt my skin looked and felt better the next day. I actually believe that this gave me better results. My skin was softer, smoother, it had a more radiant glow, and you can't beat the price of the Ordinary products. In fact, I got 3 Ordinary products for about 1/5 of the cost of the Sunday Riley Good Genes. Now, I get this question a lot, so I thought I would share. Both of these products are actually cruelty-free. The final product is not tested on animals, and both companies say they do not purchase ingredients that are tested on animals. So both of these companies are cruelty-free. So which one is the winner? Hands down, the Ordinary's lactic acid treatment is the winner for me. I just think the value is there. It does what I needed it to do. It didn't dry out my skin. My skin felt and looked the best the next day. I just think hands down this is the best one. So if you're curious in trying a lactic acid treatment, I highly recommend trying the Ordinary's lactic acid. Another good thing to note is that this has hyaluronic acid in it, which helps to retain moisture in your skin. Could be a reason why my skin didn't feel so dry out the next day. Like I said, I will be doing a full review of the 3 Ordinary products that I tried. So once I start using those in my skincare, I will post that in a couple of weeks just to let you guys know if you're curious about trying out their skincare. If you guys have any questions or comments on this video or the products that I mentioned, leave those in the comments below and I will answer them to the best that I can. Don't forget, I'll be vlogging every day from now until February 14th for Vloggin' Times, and day 1 is already up, so go check that out. If you want to see more of my beauty battles, then hit that red subscribe button. Show me some love by giving me a big thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to connecting with you guys on social media, and my links are in the description box below. So go over to those accounts, give me a follow, and I'll follow you right back. Thanks for watching, guys.